Hello, my name is Nick Davis with Team Davis Remax Premier Group. We live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. And what I'd like to talk to you today about is the home buyer mindset. And you're probably saying to me, Nick, what the heck is that? Well, we're going to talk about it and we're going to go over 10 key points that make up the home buyer mindset. So let's get started. The home buyer mindset refers to thoughts, attitudes, and considerations that you as a buyer will probably go through when you're starting to look for your home and purchasing your next new home. What we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the key aspects of the home buying mindset right now. Number one, the financial consideration. When you're purchasing a home, you're going to have funds allocated for down payment, closing costs, appraisal, inspection. You might have to have a termite inspection. So you have to have monies set aside ready to go for your home purchase. And your down payment, whether you're going to do 3.5%, 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever percent you're going to do, is going to affect what you qualified to purchase. Make sense? Number two, location and or neighborhood. You probably have an idea when you're purchasing a home where you want to live. I've never met anybody who just says, I just want to live in Florida, and they look over the whole state. But some of the things that the home buying mindset considers is neighborhoods, school zones. School zones is a big one. Even if you don't have children yet, people always want to look in and be in good school zones. Number three, property features. You probably have minimum bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, amenities that you're looking for. Like you may want a fenced yard. Now, with like a fenced yard, though, I will tell you that's something that you can do afterwards. That would probably be on my wants list, not my needs list. And prioritizing your wants versus your needs sometimes can cause you some problems. So always focus on what you need first. Number four, the condition of the property. You may be very handy. You may be a contractor. You may have family members who are contractors. So you could look at a fixer-upper. Remember, if you don't have the funds to do the remodels and you're going to, say, put it on a credit card or something like that, well, look at the interest rate on a credit card versus going up a few $1,000s and buying a home that doesn't need all those repairs, and you're financing it at a lower interest rate. So your overall payment is still going to be lower, even if you go up in price. Number five, future needs and plans. This was something that Cindy and I didn't even think about, when we were younger and we purchased our home here in Tampa. We picked a 2-story home, 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths. The master bedroom was downstairs. And then, we lived there 17 years, and Cindy's mom was visiting, and we watched her try to come down the stairs with both hands on the handrails, and walking really slow, taking one step at a time. So, thinking about things like that for the future, if you're going to stay in the home for a long period of time, is definitely something to consider because, we're all going to get older. We all have parents that are older that may have to come. You want to have the space, for the future if you can. And if not, based on your budget, you may purchase, your first home and then, down the road, sell that home and be what's called a move-up buyer, move into a different home. But we'll get into that later. Number six, the market trends and conditions. As a buyer, you'll probably be looking at interest rates, you'll be looking at inventory, you'll be looking at neighborhoods, time on market, all these different things so that you can make the best informed decision for yourself. And I had put out a video earlier about the trends here in the Tampa area. And a lot of people said, oh, 2023, the market is terrible. But honestly, with the data that I pulled in our MLS, January through April of 2023, every month there were more sales with the higher interest rate than they were in January 2022 to April 2024. So kind of debunks that we're in, a declining market or the housing market is stale. It's not based on our MLS statistics. Number 7, emotional factors. Home buying is an emotional process. It's an emotional event in your life. You may never have owned a home before, and this is going to be your first home. You may be getting married. There's so many different factors that can influence your decision. But one of the things that we like to do is help our clients, guide them through that emotional maze to find what home they need and they want. Number 8 kind of goes back a little bit to the research and the due diligence. Like I said, you're going to be all over the internet, and the internet is great. Don't get me wrong. Lots of information out there. But like I said, you read the real estate news today and it's talking about the doom and gloom and the possible recession. But like I said, I did the research and checked the statistics from January to April this year versus January to April last year, and the sales are above where they were last year. Number 9, negotiation and investment potential. Well, when you hire Team Davis, we are going to assist you in negotiating the best price with the best conditions and the most favorable terms for you. Now, the biggest myth is that, it's a buyer's market right now. Well, it really isn't here in the Tampa Bay area right now. We have a limited amount of inventory. When homes are priced right, they're getting multiple offers, and they're going under contract within the first few days. So what I like to do is, if we look at a home and you say, Nick, this is the house we want to make an offer on, I'm going to do basically a comparable market analysis of that property for you to show you and assist you in making the best offer you can. And a lot of times, homes will be on the market 30, 60, 90 days because that seller thinks their home is worth more. Well, those homes, making a below list price offer really isn't doing that because the home's overpriced. So if a home is listed, say, for $300,000, but all the sales are $250,000, we don't have a problem going and showing the listing agent and the seller, hey, here's our offer of $250,000, and here's the data that supports your house isn't worth $300,000. But if the houses in that neighborhood are selling for $300,000, you're not going to be able to put a $250,000 offer in on it and get the house. Number 10, timing and readiness. The real estate market has always been about timing. You could purchase at the low point and sell at the high, which would be ideal. But you could also purchase at the high and have to sell at the low, which is not so favorable. But being prepared, having all your documents ready, having all your documents into a lender with a pre-approval letter so that when that home comes available and we go out and we look at it and you go, oh my God, Nick, this is the house, we gotta have it. Well, you're ready. You have all your documents into the lender. We call the lender, we get that updated pre-approval letter, and we get your offer submitted and get you into your new home. Timing and readiness, having everything ready to go. So hopefully this video helps you get prepared so that you can have that home buyer mindset when the time is right for you to purchase your home. And there's something you want to know about, something we can make a video about specifically for you, go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section and we'll make that video specifically for you. And if you need help purchasing a home here in the Tampa Bay area or selling a home as well, just give us a call, 813-300-7116. Talk to you soon.